Hi, everybody, and thank you for joining me at a seat at the table with Saverio and Emily. But tonight, you just got me. Saverio is home resting his Achilles tendon, and I have a very special family here with me today. I have Kate and Gerard Norton, and they are the founders of Madeline's Mission. And we're going to dive deep into this conversation. It's a heart-wrenching story, but you know what? We all have our faith, and we all have hope, and we know that together we can make a very big difference for little Madeline. And I'm really looking forward to sharing the story of how our paths crossed and what brought us around the table today. So thanks for joining us, and I'm so happy to have you guys.
Thank you for having us.
And I got the little sneak peek of Madeline today. She's beautiful. What a beautiful baby. So thank you so much for coming, and I'm really looking forward to sharing your story and helping you to reach the goal that we're praying for this year. So, so just explain to me a little bit about what the foundation of Madeline's Mission is and what your goal is for this year.
So we started Madeline's Mission, which is a social media movement, last July. Madeline was diagnosed with a terminal disease called PKAN. So she has a life expectancy of about 10 years. We got that diagnosis last June. We took the month off, and then we dove deep into fundraising and social media awareness.
And just, you know, what your goal is for this year. I know that the goals is a big one, but we're going to help you get there.
Yes. So the goal is $1.3 million to get us to gene therapy trials. There's no cure as of now. But if we fundraise $1.3 million between all the families in 2026, we're hoping for human
that'll
trials.
open the door. That'll open the door to fund the research that can bring the cure to these babies that are really in need of this. And you know what? I do believe that we'll get there. I do believe our community is very powerful, and when people pull together, they get stuff done.
Definitely.
And that's why we're here. And, you know, just a quick to share how we met. It was kind of like a fluke kind of thing, because I know you guys have been in for pizza, but I didn't really know your story. Nor did I really know that you were from here. Never mind being from here, you're like one block away from where I live. So that was like the shocker of all shockers, because last September, Saverio and I were going on a pilgrimage to Padre Pio. So through the shop, I collected prayer cards, and I came across Madeline's Mission on Instagram one day prior to the trip. So I wrote a little prayer card and put it in my prayer bag, not knowing you guys, not knowing Madeline, not knowing much of anything, but I was just so moved by what I was reading that I wrote a prayer card and put it in my bag. So I got on that plane with about 150 prayer cards from everybody that needed help and prayers answered. So when we got to Italy and I met the group, there were 91 of us on 2 tour buses. And of course, I was the red bus, so I named it the red wine bus, because why not? So my 45 friends, we became like friends immediately. We just gelled. And I said, I have a big favor to ask all 45 of us on this bus. We all have to pray for Madeline on this trip. So every church we went to, all 45 of us on that bus prayed for Madeline in all the churches all over Italy. And it was amazing just to have the power of prayer. Is just, it's very powerful. And we were in tears praying, all of us. And then I found out, I must have messaged you while I was there. It was the baby's baptism day.
Yes.
And I'm like, I have something for you. And I had my staff bring you guys over Padre Pio's. And that's when I found out how close you live, literally around the corner from us. It's like 1 block over.
Literally.
Crazy.
Yep.
So you got your Padre Pio's for the baby's baptism. And then I came to see you when I got home with a Padre Pio little cushion for her crib, which is how we sort of introduced ourselves. And I became very deeply attached, as I do with certain people. You know, I just feel like that connection with people. And I feel God brings you guys to me for a reason. So if this is what I need to do, then this is what we're going to do. We're going to get it done. So, you know, through the pork store and through Saverio's Pizza, we do a lot of fundraising, and we are launching a raffle. So we're raffling off a kids outside a $500 gift card to the pork store and pizza for a $25 raffle. So I gave you the first 20 tickets were sold. You got $500 to put towards your foundation, and you hit a milestone, $100,000 on a GoFundMe.
Yes.
So what's the GoFundMe? So I could have people donate.
So the GoFundMe is, it's Madeline's Mission, Cure PKAN. They can just search Madeline's Mission.
Madeline's Mission. Okay.
Or follow us on Instagram. We're at Madeline's Mission. We have all our links for news articles,
Terrific.
for our actual organization, the Loving Loic Foundation,
Okay.
who is a non-for-profit that works for PKAN research.
Okay.
All those links would be on our Instagram, TikTok. We do have a Facebook. We're not that active on it.
Okay.
We also have somebody that's
Managing
stealing
for you.
No, they're stealing our stuff. They're scammers.
Oh no.
On Facebook. We reported them like several times, and it just keeps.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't.
But if you look up at Madeline's.mission on Instagram,
Okay.
that's our main platform. That's where we share
Platform,
everything.
Instagram. Okay.
Our GoFundMe is linked, and then we have a link tree, and that has everything on it. So you can read about news articles. We have videos. We have fundraisers that are coming up, events. All of our past events that you can see.
Okay. I know
so-
you're very actively pursuing in the Senate. You went to the Senate and spoke
Yes,
about Madeline's
did.
situation and the other children that are affected. And now,
Yes.
how I know it's a very rare disorder. So, how many children are affected by this? Do we have like a number?
So we have what we know about is about 300 children in the U.S.
Wow.
We're the only family on Long Island that we know of that has a child with PKAN. There's some children in Tennessee, Montana. That's where the Loving Loic Foundation is based out of, is Montana.
Okay.
Ohio, Virginia, but we're the only one in New York that we know
So
right now.
this 300 children could benefit if this money is
Yes.
raised and the cure could be
Yes.
brought to the FDA level for
Yes.
approval and then brought out to the hospitals to get these kids,
Yeah.
better.
Yes.
So that's the goal. So
Yes.
I feel like that's something reasonable. Come on, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody donates. I know I donate to St. Jude every month.
Yes.
So maybe we'll make a switch and we won't donate to St. Jude. Sorry, St. Jude. But you know what? Maybe we'll, if everybody just for this year
Yeah.
gives a little bit, digs into their pockets a little bit more, and we can make something really special happen for all these 300 babies. That would be
Yeah.
fantastic. So now you guys are still working and trying to maintain some kind of normalcy,
Yes.
through all this
Yep, so
emotional.
we both still work full time. So we do that. We obviously take care of Madeline, so we switch our days.
We don't really see each other, which is
Yeah.
probably good for a marriage sometimes.
Well,
We offset our schedules.
right.
So like she actually gave up her full-time job at Stony Brook Hospital
okay,
to be a little bit closer to home.
Mhm.
And I still work full-time as a police officer.
right.
But now that she's per diem at her hospital, she currently works at, she can kind of make her schedule. So I have my schedule
is
for
better.
the year.
Amazing.
So she basically will make her schedule. So she's with Madeline on the days that I'm working. And then,
That's good.
so we don't see each other really. This is a rarity that we're together.
Well,
doing this
glad to have
podcast.
you both at the same
We
time.
appreciate the nice dinner.
This is
and,
great. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, so we
And I'm
still
sure the
work-
grandparents are helping and
the best.
big
We have the
extended
best-
family.
the best support system. If we have, so that's why Madeline isn't with us now. She's with my mom. She'll be going everywhere in this store.
Holding everything off the
Crazy.
shelves.
She fit in with my grandchildren. It's all good.
She's a crazy little one, but we have the best support system that will
And
watch
you
her
need that.
whenever.
You guys need that. And
yeah.
you know what? And just if I could give you a little bit of advice, do find time for yourselves. It's important to have that connection as a husband and wife.
Yeah.
We
'cause-
just discovered Disney, so that's gonna be a new hobby. I think we just came back
Madeline
from
had the
Disney.
best
That's
time.
amazing.
Absolutely. Like, she is not an affectionate, cuddly little baby. She likes to just do her own thing.
Independent.
She's very independent. Nikki and Minnie,
Kissing
loving
them,
them.
bopping them
Oh,
on
I
the
love
nose,
that.
absolutely
hugging
love
them.
seeing them from pointing. So
That's
she
amazing.
saw them multiple times during
So
the
now,
trip.
can we maybe reach out to Disney and see if they'll donate?
I would love that.
Yep, we
Like, could
actually
we-
one of our TikTok videos shows Madeline's interactions with basically all the
love that.
characters throughout the
She's
week.
dancing
so
with
good.
Minnie.
She was dancing with
Dancing
Minnie and Mickey.
Because that's what we need. We need some big
Yeah.
bucks here. We
They,
need
they
like a
actually
big
commented
donation.
on
Yeah.
our TikTok. Disney Parks commented on
That's
it.
awesome.
So
So you never know. Maybe,
Exactly.
maybe, I mean, we know a lot of people in all industries and from every kind of, every business we could think of, we know somebody.
Yeah.
So let's put our heads together, see who we know.
Yeah.
We'll reach out to some people that we know that maybe would be willing to
Amazing.
make a nice contribution. I'll do
Yeah.
my best.
and the biggest thing is too, Loving Loic is a not-for-profit. So
Loving
it's
Loic.
Yep,
Yes.
Loving Loic.
Loving, Loving,
Yeah.
LOIC.
Yes.
that's-
LOIC. Yep.
And that's the
.org.
research.
.org is the website too, and where that's all linked on our social media
Okay,
too. You'll
good.
be able to
So if
find
people
that.
wanted to just make a donation, they
Yes.
want them.
And it's a tax write-off. So at the end of the year, you get that nice tax
Okay.
write-off for your donations. So
And one of the important things too is this isn't just for one surgery or Madeline's
Oh,
surgery or
of
anything
course,
like
it's
that.
to help
This
so
is
many
for
children.
this is to cure a childhood disease. So it's not just that we are asking for the 1.3 million to cure our daughter. It's to cure all 300 kids in the United States with PKAN. That would Basically, that money is going to the research that
We'll bring
University of
this.
Massachusetts and Oregon Health and Science Institute has been working on for 20 years. They know the cure, and unfortunately, since it only affects a small amount of children, it's not getting any funding. So, like from the government and stuff like that. So we are self-funding it by fundraising.
So just so everybody knows, what exactly is PKAN? What exactly happens?
Yeah,
And how
so-
did you realize that this was happening?
That's
A long,
amazing.
not a long story, but so PKAN is pantothenate kinase associated neurodegeneration. So it's basically like ALS in children.
Oh, wow.
It's an autosomal recessive. So my husband and I both have a gene, a broken gene, and Madeline had a 25% chance of getting that, both genes, which causes an iron buildup in her brain. So right now she looks like a normal, healthy child. She's amazing. She's so smart. She's, not running everywhere. She, cruises everywhere. She looks totally normal. But as time goes on, iron will build up in her brain and she'll end up with dystonia, which is like an involuntary movement, like shaking. She'll
muscle spasm.
muscle spasm. She'll lose the ability to walk, talk, feed herself. She'll end up on a feeding tube, and she'll end up in a wheelchair. And then the life expectancy is about 10.
So basically, she lacks the enzyme that we all have to break down iron.
Okay.
So basically, it just, I don't even really know, I'm not a doctor, I'm just a cop, but basically
But when it
they
affects
say
your
that.
child, you learn as much
Yeah,
as you
you learn as
physically
much as you
can.
can. Yeah, Google us.
To educate
Be
yourself,
telling me,
because we
a
did
gift
the
and a
same
curse
thing. I
as
mean, not on
well,
this
and-
level. I mean,
Yeah.
our daughter is diabetic, so when we got that diagnosis, we were devastated. We learned everything we could possibly learn about
Exactly.
insulin and injecting, and I mean, it's nothing compared to what you guys are going through. But
No,
at the
it's-
time, it felt devastating to be like, oh my God, when your
And
kid has something.
The worst part too is like most doctors that you speak to don't even know what this is. Like we had
Yeah.
an article written when this first all came out. We got diagnosed June 12th of this year, so not even a year.
2025.
2025.
Okay.
So we haven't even hit our 1 year yet.
Right.
And when we first got diagnosed, somebody picked up our article and they reached out to one of the local doctors and like asked them, and they had no idea what she was
They had no
talking about. They couldn't
Right,
even,
so
like,
we
give her.
definitely need to raise awareness.
Yeah,
We
awareness
definitely
is
need
big.
to use this platform, and everybody else. I know that that everyone in the community has been doing so much for you guys, which is so
Yeah.
heartwarming.
Community
It's
has
wonderful.
been- Long Island
This week
is
was great. Long
amazing.
Island's
Yeah.
great. A lot of good people here. So it's
Long
been,
Island is best.
yeah. I mean,
We're
thank
so
God
lucky.
everyone's pulling together and helping you get through. And
Yeah.
God willing, we'll
Like
get
our,
there.
our GoFundMe has been amazing. We had
That's so good.
$101,000, and that's not even like that's just a small portion.
Right.
We also had cash donations. We've had people write us checks.
Right. That's
We've
great.
had multiple fundraisers for Madeline that
Right.
have been very successful, very great.
That's great.
So
So
we're
happy to
doing everything that we can.
I
And
can
it's like
see.
it's become almost like a healthy obsession where this is our life now. It's like
Well,
24/7.
it's your focus
We're-
because it's your baby.
Exactly. We
You
have,
know.
I hate to say we have like this is the year. This
Yeah.
is they're working on it this year. They're literally in the lab right now working on it. As long as they keep getting funding, they'll be able to work on it and then do the human trials next year.
So now the trial, what does that entail? Like, what kind of, is it like an infusion of medication, or what kind of?
Basically, and again, just a cop, not a
Right.
doctor. So don't quote me on it if somebody's watching.
That's
It might be like, this
okay.
guy doesn't even know what he's talking about. But
Yeah.
so basically, to my understanding is, and from the research that I've done, is her gene is broken and it's just one singular gene. So as far as gene therapy goes, it's one of the easiest gene therapies to do because all they have to do is repair one
One
broken gene versus like some of these more sophisticated rare diseases have multiple broken genes that they have to go in and actually fix. This is just the one broken gene. So they basically go into your brain, they fix it however they do it. Science is amazing.
It's amazing.
But they basically go in your brain and they repair that broken gene. And once they repair her broken gene, she'll just be have a normal life, normal life expectancy. Everything that she has lost up until that point, like God forbid she loses her ability to walk, eat, they say like swallowing becomes very difficult with the dystonia and stuff like that. If any of that stuff happens, once she gets to gene therapy, it's not like snap your fingers.
No, but
She has to
just a learning
relearn.
act.
Right.
She has to relearn, but the ability to relearn is there. So
That's good.
as a parent, my goal is that they could have this cured by next year. My goal is to have Madeline never know that
That
she
you
even
have to
had
go
it.
through this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
Of
because
course.
she
You want to
could
protect her from
potentially be
everything.
cured by the age of 3.
Amazing.
And as a father, I just want her to never even have to know that
Right.
this happened to her.
Right. Why
And,
make her worry? Exactly.
you know,
Worry
sometimes
Memory.
I daydream throughout the day sometimes, and like, you know, like when she's a teenager and I like, you know, tell her to do something she doesn't want to do. And like, she's like, I hate you, Dad. And like, she runs up to her room, slams the door shut in my face, you know, and like, I'm thinking in my head, do you have any idea what we went through? You know?
Yeah.
But, you know, that's like just something that I think about,
Right.
you know, often. So, you know,
Well, God
we're
willing,
doing
we'll
everything
get
that,
her there.
yeah, we're doing
That's-
everything that we can, and we'll get there.
Sure.
We'll get there.
That's really good. I'm glad to be a part of it. You know,
Yeah,
anything you guys need.
we have a very strong team, and we're very happy to have you on our team.
Well,
So.
thank you. I'm glad to be part of it. And, you know, we're going to have a lot of fundraisers this summer. We're doing a cigar night here. So our raffle table, we're going to be, you know, raffling off some
It's
big ticket items, and we'll hopefully raise some funds that night.
Yeah.
Again, the raffle is running. Hopefully people will be now that they know I'm having it. They'll come in and buy their tickets. So come on in. $25 ticket gives you a $500 gift card. So, I mean, you can't beat the odds on that. That's really
Yeah.
good. So we're going to run that. We might extend it until to July, give people more time to come in, and
Yeah.
we're going to pick a winner when we opened up the back, but I think it's a little too soon. So we're looking to get some more raffle tickets sold. And of course, if you want to make a cash donation, you know where I am. You know, we'll pass the money right along to the Nortons, and God willing, we'll make some,
Yeah.
you know, chips away at that big number.
Yeah,
You know,
every dollar chips
of
away.
course, it
So,
chips away at that big number.
Yeah.
And God willing, you know, we'll get there. You
Definitely.
know. Trying to think what else we wanted to talk about. So I know you went to Disney.
Yes.
What's the plan for the summertime? And you guys are working.
So we're still working. We're planning on going back in September
Oh, good.
and then taking Madeline on a cruise in
Oh, that'd be
December
fun.
to see the light in her eyes. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, we were bawling.
I know.
Yeah.
We
Well,
were.
Disney has that effect
yeah,
on people.
we couldn't hold it together. When we saw her first reaction with Minnie and Mickey, like
Oh, it's
the
so good.
staff over at Disney was really. I mean, they were so good.
That's so
Yeah.
great.
they gave her a handwritten note in Mickey's
Love
hand.
that.
I mean, just
That's good.
amazing.
That is amazing. Well, that's
Mm-hmm.
just the magic of Disney is something.
Yes.
It's really done a lot of good things.
And we
And
hung up photos for her around the house. She looks at these photos, and it's like she remembers. And she
Yeah.
like
That's
she
good.
points, she smiles.
Oh.
We showed her a picture of Stitch. We went to what was the breakfast? Ohana for breakfast.
Oh,
And she
that's
met Stitch.
fun.
And Stitch came up to her, like grabbed her head and kissed her.
Yeah.
And we actually had a really good picture of it. So she saw the picture of that. She laughed like,
Loves it.
you know, like it's 17 months, and it's like she like knows and remembers
It's
it.
amazing
It's
when they're that little, but
just
they're
fun.
so bright.
And
You
she
know.
came back from Disney a different child. Like
Really?
she
Yeah, she grew up
is
so much.
with it. So like just everything she does, she is so smart.
That's so good.
And she loves looking at all the Disney videos. We play the fireworks for her. We play the castle. She loves looking at the castle in the beginning of the movies.
Yes, we weren't Disney people up until a week ago.
Yeah,
and then
Disney
when we
does
got
change.
back,
I mean,
yeah.
we've gone so far with 3 of our 4 kids and their
Mhm.
kids. So we have one more. We're hoping that this fall is going to be the one for
Yeah.
Cecilia and Nicholas to go.
Mhm.
We're hoping. We're hoping. But everybody else is gone, and they've gone multiple times. So now we're hoping that the last group gets
Yeah.
to go. We'll see. But it's just something about walking down Main Street and
Yeah,
just.
none of us even thought about it. Like
And
Disney
the
was like,
parades.
existed,
How
like,
great are the
Yeah.
parades? Did you
Yeah.
see the
Oh, yeah.
parade? Oh my God. And the
Parade is
fireworks at
nice.
night.
yeah, it's amazing.
Fireworks amazing.
Fireworks.
So we went to my
Yeah.
brother's wedding. So he got married in Disney. They did a welcome party with the fireworks,
How beautiful.
the music,
So
the
amazing,
just
right?
everything about was amazing.
Yeah.
And then they had the wedding in Disney. So we went to the boardwalk and Mickey and Minnie made an appearance during the wedding. She was dancing with Minnie on the dance floor. I mean, just and
So
you like
great.
it's so funny. You see the video, and my brother's holding her hand, and she literally like
Throws her
pushes
hand.
the hand away. And it's like, Minnie. I mean, just she is so in love with it. So I'm like, this is the time to bring her.
And you'll see that video on our TikTok. So if you
Yeah.
follow us on
So we're
TikTok,
on TikTok
Madeline's not
too.
mission on TikTok,
All
you'll
right.
see that video.
So we gotta
She
do
literally drops
Instagram,
her
we gotta
hand
do
so quick.
TikTok, we gotta get the word out, we gotta raise awareness for PKAN,
Yes.
and we gotta get to that 1.3 million.
And I definitely have to say too, like, you know, TikTok is like a relatively new social media platform for me, at least. You know, I get
Yeah, me
get
too. I'm
old.
not really a
Uh,
TikToker either.
But we have like what 42,000 followers,
45,000.
45,000.
Yeah.
So I have to say, like a lot of our GoFundMe, a lot of our GoFundMe came from Long Island community,
Yeah.
by all means. But like we get like random, like throughout the day, like all day, my phone goes off like $5, $10, just from somebody seeing a
amazing.
video on TikTok, and
Yeah.
you know, so like the likes and the shares, that really goes a long
That
way.
helps. I know I share all your stuff all the time. I'm hoping to get more
Thank you.
people to, donate and
Yeah.
be aware of what's really happening. I mean, it's such a rare childhood disease. It
And
really
it's like we're
is.
both from SPQA too, so it's like for us both to have this gene
Yeah.
is insane, and for it just to be a 25% chance of her actually getting it when you both have the gene,
Yeah.
it's just like
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
it's
But
insane.
I think there's some people that would say, like, with your faith, how do you remain faithful to God because He gave this? But I feel like this was
Definitely
given to
for a
us
reason.
because we can handle it, and we're
Right.
going to do everything we can. She could have been
Right.
born to someone that would not do what
What
we're
you
doing
guys
for
are
her,
doing.
and she is just the best.
Yeah.
And
And it's
we'll do
definitely as a little family, it definitely put us a lot closer.
Oh,
you know.
Yeah.
But everybody goes through a lot of trials and your faith is definitely shaken. I mean,
Yeah.
I know that we've had our share this year as well of
Yeah.
some pretty crappy things going on with our health. But
Mhm.
and you do question like, God, when am I going to get a break? And okay, God, like you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Like really, God?
Yeah.
But then you go to bed at night, you say your prayers, and then you find that peace.
Mhm.
And I feel that we have to hold a little tighter to that sometimes
Yeah.
to know that the prayers are heard and answered,
Mhm.
and we'll get to the other side of things, and God willing, we'll all be okay.
Yeah.
But it's not easy.
No, definitely not. But it
It's
was given
not
to us
easy.
as, this is our job now.
Yeah.
It's
It
your job now.
completely changed our life, and
I give you guys a lot of credit that you have
Yep.
such strength and grace
Yeah.
to go things, and it's not easy. And just remember to make sure you find time for yourselves. Like
Yeah.
if you need a break, take a break. I know from my own experiences too. Like
Mhm.
sometimes you try to be this super one that holds everybody together and everything's
Yeah.
together, and then all of a sudden you just
We're
can't do
definitely
it.
both those people.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
we-
me too. I'm like, that's me.
Yeah.
So, and it's not easy to be that
Yeah.
person all the time, to keep it together all the time.
Mhm.
So sometimes if you need a break, just take it, or even if it's just,
I need you to tell my boss that though.
yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. I think I know a person or two, maybe not in Lakeville Center, but I know a couple of police officers. Maybe I can help you out in that too. I mean, it's funny because we know so many people through here. So I have a list of people I'm going to be reaching out to
Thank you.
this week for you guys. And I'm hoping that with any luck, we can get you some big donations.
Yeah.
And I like the Islanders. Let's go Islanders. Yeah, doing some good stuff for you. I'm loving that.
We're hoping for that.
I'm loving that. That's
Yeah.
so great. Great
At
team.
least to get a 50-50 raffle out of them,
Yeah.
that would be great.
Sure.
you know.
Of
And it's
course.
just like the amount.
On a weekend or a playoff game would be
Yeah,
great.
we can have
Maybe
playoff
playoffs,
games,
yeah.
just Are they in the playoffs?
No,
No, right?
Next year. We're looking at
Schaefer
26.
did. He did really good this year, though, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So I'm hoping that you guys, can get some big donations, and I'm going to help. And I wish you the best. You're always in our prayers.
Thank you.
And if there's anything you ever need, you know where I am.
Yeah.
I'm here.
And
Anything
right
you
around
need,
the corner.
right around the corner. How crazy
yeah,
was
we
that?
know where you live.
I know.
Crazy. I said the street. I was like, oh my god, that's literally one.
Everybody knows where I live, so it's fine. It's the big Saverio sign
Yeah.
that gives
I
that
was
away.
like, oh my god, it's crazy. Literally one block.
Yeah, literally one block.
Yeah.
Because when I was speaking to you, I was in Italy, and I'm like, send me your address, and you're like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, wait a minute, like that's
can't
block
be
one
right
block
there.
away from me, and you're like, yeah. I'm like, oh my god. It's like, oh my god,
Yeah,
this
that was
is
amazing
crazy.
too, just to have the Padre Pio medals, like
Yeah.
the day of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was
I mean,
very
it's so
sweet.
special, and it just
he is my miracle worker,
yes.
and he's been, I don't know, the force between falling apart and keeping it together for me, especially this past year too. And just going to Italy and experiencing that was just something that I would recommend to anybody, especially with the Padre Pio Foundation
Mhm.
in Connecticut, Padre Pio Foundation of America. They are a wonderful organization. They did a beautiful pilgrimage, and we're disappointed we can't go this year. It's the dates don't match up
Mhm.
with our feast.
Yeah.
So we have to kind of
Yeah.
be here. Unfortunately, I'm a little disappointed, but I can't wait to go back. We're definitely going to go
Yeah.
back again. And it was just good people. Like
Mhm.
it was so nice to have people so open to like understanding that we need the prayers for Madeline.
Yeah.
So that was every day in every church, and that prayer bag was on the altar every day, every
Yeah.
church. It was amazing to
Yeah.
have all those intentions on the altar with everybody's prayers in it. It was nice. I still have them because I can't part with them. So I'm like, what am I going to do with them? And I can't throw them out.
Yeah, no.
So I'm like, I still have them. So I was going to leave them at one of the Padre Pio statues, just to leave them, or leave them with the priests at one of the churches
Yeah.
and see if they could still pray, continue to pray
Yeah.
to everyone's prayers in the bag. But I just can't part with them yet.
Yeah.
So I still have them. So we'll see. But always know that we're here if you need
Thank you.
anything. And
Thank you very much.
I really think that together we can make a big difference.
Yeah.
So, Long Island, if you're listening to me on this podcast, dig deep into those pockets, baby. We need 1.3 million to fund this research for PKAN, PKAN,
Yes, PKAN.
PKAN. You know, let's do this together, and we'll do a lot of good for a lot of those 300 children that need this cure. So, I think we can do this, people. I really think we can.
2026 is the year.
2026
That's it.
is the
That's
year.
all we keep saying. 2026, it's the year.
It's the year. And we're going to get it done.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for coming out.
Thank you so much for
I
having me.
appreciate you guys coming. I'm sorry
Amazing.
Sam isn't here. He was kind of bummed,
Yeah.
but you know, he's in a cast and
Oh.
you know,
What happened?
he's had this injury for a while and he finally decided it's time to get it fixed.
Yeah.
So it was right before the summer season gets busy here and it
Yeah.
was like good timing. But it's oh my God, it's 2 weeks tomorrow. It's 2 weeks tomorrow. He's got another week in the cast. He's unraveling a little bit. It's tough because this is a man that never stops.
Yeah.
He never, ever sits still or stops. Never. He doesn't ask
You
anybody
better
for
hope he doesn't get
anything.
used to doing nothing. Though.
No, he won't. He's unraveling. So we're trying to get to the finish line of next week. The cast, God willing, will come off, and then he'll be in a boot, and then it'll be really a matter of seeing, you know, how much time he's allowed to walk
Yeah,
on it. But you
okay.
know, he'll be okay.
Yeah.
I keep telling him, just enjoy your.
Yeah,
know,
nice vacation.
watching
nice and free.
movies.
Yeah.
We watched King of Kings. Like we're doing all the things that we never have time to do. We watched, I think, 3 or 4 movies already. Like we never sit and watch a movie. Like never, ever. So we watch the movies. We're just laying low and just, you know, counting our blessings too, because thank God we have the staff we have
Yeah.
that
Your
they're
staff
able
is
to
amazing.
run the
So
business from where
nice.
it's taking a break. Our son's here. He's, you know, doing what he has to do on this side of the wall. And we're very thankful that, you know, we have the kids that we have here
Yeah.
helping us out, which is a big deal. But anyway, so again, thank you for coming out.
Thank you. for having
Thank you
us.
guys for joining us at a seat at the table. And we look forward to having our next guest next month. We'll see you.